In December 2018, it transpired that adult men, most of whom were migrants, were grooming and raping and otherwise sexually abusing girls under 15 years of age in Oulu, Finland. One victim ended up committing suicide. Police warned young girls and parents, while emphasizing that not all people with foreign backgrounds are dishonest or criminals. By mid-January 2019, the suspects numbered 16. The case was said to have rocked Finland, where cabinet members broke the otherwise normal Finnish taboo about commenting about ongoing criminal investigations. Crimes. The initial police report, on the 1st of December, was about a gang of 7 foreign men who had been grooming a girl. The girl was confirmed to be Finnish and a minor, aged 10, who was raped 4 months. As there had been 2 other arrests for rape just a few days before, Criminal Commissioner Markus Kiiskinen of the Oulu police reassured the public that there is no phenomenon of sexual offenses in which foreigners go rape in the streets. These just happened at the same time. By the 6th of December, Oulu police had 10 men under arrest for sex and violent crimes. The victims were now 3 girls, all under 15 years of age. All suspects had arrived in Finland as asylum claimants or refugees. By the 11th of January 2019, police disclosed one of the rape victims had committed suicide months earlier. The number of victims had risen to 9. The number of men in police custody was now 12. All suspects were foreigners. Anthropologist Edward Dutton described in his 2019 book The Silent Rape Epidemic that police have kept the victim's suicide under wraps until concerned local residents, communicating via social media, made that position untenable. By the 16th of January the suspects numbered 16, and remained all foreign-born. Police disclosed that at least one of the girls was drugged before being raped. The crimes were said to have taken place in the summer and fall 2018. On the 11th of February it was reported that police had started to investigate new suspected rapes of 2 underage girls that had occurred a few days earlier at a private home. One of the girls was under 16 and the other under 18. One suspect was in custody. The suspect had a foreign background and a Finnish residence permit. On the 13th of January police announced that they were investigating another suspected aggravated rape and aggravated sexual abuse of a child. The victim was a 14-year-old girl, and the rape took place in a private apartment in January. By late February, the police had expanded its investigation and reporting to include not just grooming cases in Oulu, but also milder acts, such as assaults. There were now 29 suspects, of whom about 20 were men of foreign background. In 2020, following an unsuccessful appeal initiated by 8 of the foreign convicts, it was revealed that they had a common 12-13-year-old victim, whom they had gotten to know and kept in touch, mostly through various social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, Messenger and WhatsApp. The girl was victimized by the 8, but independently from each other. She will have her identity sealed for 60 years. Escape. One of the grooming gang suspects escaped to Germany and may have gone to France. He was arrested in Germany in 2018, but was let go. The suspect is 25 or 26 years old, and is said to have raped a 13-year-old over a long period. An Iraqi national, he was again captured in Saarbrücken in 2019 while on a high-speed train from Paris to Mannheim, but it was said it could take up to 4 weeks to extradite him to Finland. Verdicts. Musa Asoev, born in 1975 in Tajikistan, was sentenced to 3 years and 8 months prison, plus compensation of €10,500 to the victim, for sexual abuse and digital penetration of a 10-year-old girl inside a mosque between the 7th of July and the 7th of October, 2018. Abdullahadi Barham, age 22 in 2019, was sentenced to 2.5 years prison, plus compensation of €3,700 to the victim, for child sexual abuse and rape of a 14-year-old girl who reached out on a popular social media for someone to buy her cigarettes. which he did, before forcing her to have oral sex. Abdulaziz Naif Baisn al-Bodr, aged 23 in 2019, was sentenced to 38 months prison, plus compensation of €7,300 to the victim, for rape and gross sexual abuse of a child. On the 4th of July 2019, Bara Ahmed Saeed al-Dawama, born 1999, was sentenced to 3 years and 8 months prison, for aggravated sexual abuse of a child and aggravated rape. The victim was 12 years old, and the crimes took place in July 2018. On the 12th of July 2019, Oulu District Court gave the last sentences concerning the cases involving 8 foreign-born men who abused the same female victim who was 12 to 13 years old during the crimes. The outcome was reactions. In early December 2018, Finnish Prime Minister Juha Sipilä said, "The guilty parties will be punished regardless of their ethnicity in a state of law." In mid-January 2019, Sipilä issued a formal statement, saying, "The government has changed the law since the beginning of the year, making it easier to expel foreigners who have committed crimes." In January, when new cases were revealed, he issued a formal statement on the presidential website. "It is unacceptable that some asylum seekers and even those who have been granted asylum have brought evil here and created insecurity here." Minister of the Interior Kai Mikainen called for harsher sentencing and for immigrants and asylum seekers who commit sexual assault to be deported or have their citizenship revoked. Paula Riziko, Speaker of the Parliament, said, "We will deliver punishments for these kinds of crimes and, if necessary, send you back to your home country." Antti Kaikinen, head of the Centre Party in Parliament, declared everyone who comes to Finland has to follow the local laws. Politics and Law. Reuters reported that the case had become an important political issue in Finnish politics. Xinhua news agency reported the alleged raping by 8 men of foreign descent had increased populist support in Finland. As a response to the sex crimes revelations, 3 fast-track legislative projects were introduced in Parliament in January: one to increase penalties for child sexual abuse, one to enhance the police's ability to process people's personal data, and one to take away Finnish citizenship from naturalized aliens who commit certain crimes. Antti Lindman, chairman of the Social Democratic Parliamentary Group, underscored the uniqueness of having all parliamentary groups support the initiatives. In January 2019, the city of Oulu banned foreign asylum seekers from visiting any schools and daycare centers. In February 2019, using the December discovery of sexual offenses against minors as justification, Oulu requested a €2.3 million government grant for, among others, educate parents how to prevent sexual offenses by both Finns and foreigners. The city received €1.25 million from government ministries towards an eventual €2.8 million budget. A Finns party member of the city council criticized the project and said that it would be better spent on vigilantes. This member and his partner then disseminated a TikTok video made by the project and said that the entire budget went on the video. This video was further shared by foreign right-wingers such as the American actor James Woods. In April 2019, French newspaper Le Figaro attributed the Finns party's success in that month's Finnish elections to the immigrant sexual exploitation scandal, as did Italian newspaper La Repubblica, which reported arrests of non-EU citizens accused and suspected of sexual abuse or rape had alarmed no small part of public opinion. See also references. Further reading. Dutton, Edward, 2019. The Silent Rape Epidemic. How the Finns Were Groomed to Love Their Abusers. ISBN 978-1799003649.